I have received many comments on a video I uploaded to my personal channel about a problem with these wheels that I bought. The question that was asked by far the most was about whether or not you can mount 5x115 wheels on a 5x114.3 car or vice versa. And the answer? It's complicated. Some people will swear by treating these wheels as completely compatible, and have probably been personally running wheels this way for a year or more. Other people will say that if you mount 5x114.3 wheels on a 1x115 car, that all wheels will explode immediately, leaving you to try and escape from the fiery depths of your burning car. Since this seems to still be a highly debated topic, I can only offer my own slightly educated opinion on the matter, and I would say that in most applications you're probably fine, assuming you do a couple of things. First, make sure you use the right set of hub-centric rings. Hub-centric rings make sure that as you tighten your wheels, the wheel mounts as centered as possible. One of the theoretical problems with mounting these different wheel lug patterns is that tightening one lug all the way will leave one lug centered, and all the other lugs are going to be impossible to tighten properly. But if you have the correctly sized hub-centric rings installed, your wheel will center itself correctly onto your wheel hub when being tightened. And when it comes to tightening your lugs, make extra sure that you tighten them to the correct torque specs and that you get there in stages. For example, if your torque spec on your lugs is 111 foot-pounds, like on this Charger, then you should tighten them all first to, say, 50 foot-pounds, then to 80, then finally to 111, using the star pattern every time. Something else that makes me quite confident that these wheels should work without any issue is that I'm pretty sure some manufacturers ship exactly the same wheel for both patterns. When I bought these wheels from Ruff Racing, I purchased 5x114.3 wheels, and my invoice reflected that. But what I received was 1x15 wheels, and even the part number I was given seems to be described in both ways on different websites. And these ones did come with the correct hub-centric rings already in the box. Lastly, the difference between these two lug patterns is 0.7 millimeters, or 28 thousandths of an inch. To me, this sounds like it's probably within manufacturing tolerances of not only the wheels, but on different cars themselves. So unless you're buying really high-end wheels or using these wheels in extremely high-performance situations, you're probably gonna be okay. TLDR, in my cars, I'll run either. If I start building F1 cars one day, I'll make it perfect. Now that all of that is out of the way, I'll talk about the problem I was having with one of my wheels, which had nothing to do with the difference between those two lug patterns. When I got my wheels, one of them wouldn't mount at all, like it wasn't even close. And that was because I was shipped one wheel out of the 4 that actually had a 1x120 lug pattern, vastly different than 1x115. You can measure the lug pattern yourself on a 5-lug wheel by measuring the distance from the center of one lug to the back of an opposing lug like this. Sadly for me, I waited for about a year until actually trying to mount these wheels, so I didn't realize I had the fitment problem until way after I ordered. When I contacted Car ID about it, which is where I bought the wheels, they basically told me to kick rocks because of how long ago the order was. But I did end up finding a way to mount them anyway, and that was by getting the wheel re-drilled. Depending on how different the lug pattern is, you can take your wheels to a machine shop that specializes in wheels and have your wheels re-drilled to a new lug pattern. I took my wheels to Olympus here in Orlando, and they re-drilled it for $70, which certainly costs less than me buying a new wheel. Also, it's been about a year since then and I haven't had a single issue with the wheel. So I would definitely recommend Olympus or a similarly regarded machine shop if you're looking to get wheels re-drilled. And that's it. If you liked this video, like the video. If you want to see more from us, then smash that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.